What's up? Welcome to catandbeats, and this is a quick tip for all the producers out there that are having problems with clicks. I am slowly finding out that a lot of people are doing the following, and this is a very big no-no. So if you can just follow along with me, please. Go to Live, go to Preferences, then go to Record Warp Launch, and then click on this Create Fades on Clip Edges and click On. Now I know a lot of people are saying you need to click off because then you get the first transient of a kick. So let me explain this to you why you need to click on instead. So there are a few people out there that make their beats like this. They drag in a sample, and then they drag in another sample, and they have like a kick snare, hi-hat pattern, and they drag it in like that instead of using the drum rack. And as you saw, there is a little red line here. Let me zoom in like this. So there's a little red line here, and it's taking the initial hit of this kick, the initial attack, is taking it away. So instead of it sounding like this in the preview, it now sounds like this. So there's a tiny little bit of a fade on it, so it's very easy to remedy. You just kind of go like that, and that's it. And then most people would say, oh, why would you not just remedy it all the time, right? Just click on preferences and just turn that thing off. Well, let me tell you why. The reason why is for instance, if you're one of those people that makes music like this, so you take like a sample like this, and we will turn this, one second, let me just turn this off for a second, preferences, turn this off, and you make music like this. And you just kind of go like this, you have like people that sometimes, if your project looks like this, with these kind of things in it, it's not a bad thing, by the way, but just so you know what's happening. So I have all these little things, and what you'll notice is clicks will start happening. So let's just listen. You hear that? Tack, 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 tack. And the reason why those clicks are happening is because you can see that the line doesn't continue, and it actually stops below the zero line and above the zero line, and this creates clicks, okay? And what Ableton did was, if you're a noob and you don't know about this stuff, basically Ableton said, no worries, mate, we'll sort you out, we'll make sure that stuff doesn't happen. And he made this preferences button, which is genius, and he did this instead. So now that that button is on, and I'm going to do the same thing, I'm just going to, I'm just going to continue this, and just, there we go, and there we go, and whatever. And now if we click on fades, show fades, you can see that we don't have that clicking problem anymore. You see that? It fades everything automatically together. And then basically your mixing and mastering engineer won't go like, oh, god damn it. So let me have a listen to this now. So we have no more fades, and if we would have, no more clicks, and if we would have taken away all the fades, it'd be like tak 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 tak. Especially with vocals, this is such a stupid mistake to have. So always leave it on. And people that say, oh, it only happens on short samples, that's not true. And for the people that are spreading this, you know who you are because you're probably watching. Take that video off, or just add this in, because it's not nice what you're doing. You're making my life terrible. So I'm wasting time here. So yeah, so make sure you do that. And if you want a way around that, so I suggest with long samples, regardless, you leave it on. And you want to have a way around it to have that initial kick transient anyway, just open up a drum rack and play drums in like almost everybody does with a drum rack or something like that. So for the people that make music like this, don't forget to turn it on and off, because you're going to find yourself in a heap of trouble at the end of the day, and your song will be full of clicks, and you probably won't notice it because you got used to the clicks. But yeah, just I hope I don't offend too many people with this, but just make sure that you do that. Cheerio, goodbye.